Online students, we are going to start the table coding via inline CSS, right? Let's start. First of all, I'll be taking background color silver. Now, since I am using the inline CSS, so as per the inline CSS, we are to take style attribute inside that tag which you want to format. Whatever tag you want to format, you take the style attribute inside that tag. See here on LCD, I want to give background color silver to my web page. Style equal to double quotes. Beta, first see the LCD, then you implement on the PC. Background color colon silver, and close the double quotes, and this angle bracket closes. When we were doing HTML, please wait. When we were doing HTML, what I used to write? Straight away, BG color equal to silver. But now, since I am using inline CSS, so inline CSS means style attribute will be placed under the opening tag. The relevant property will be taken and the value of the property given here. Am I clear, online class? Offline students, am I clear with this line? Okay. Now, one thing I want to tell you here, that in your CSS coding, if the examiner is not asking any particular method, then you can use any method. You can use any method, inline, internal or external, whichever you feel easy. Whichever you feel easy. Okay? Then you can use any CSS method, right? Whichever you feel easy, use that. But if there is particular restriction on that, that use inline or internal, particular it is written over there, write the HTML coding using inline CSS, then you have to use inline. फिर वो आपके ऊपर एक रिस्ट्रिक्शन आ चुकी है by the examiner. अगर point silent है बेटा, there is nothing mentioned, then you are liberal to use any method. Please read the questions very carefully, and this time it's a humble request. Read the instruction page first. In December pre-board, you people have over attempt. 13 questions, you were to do 10, but all of you attempted all 13. In case study, there are 7 MCQs. You are to attempt only 5. You attempted all 7. Please be restrict to the instruction given in the paper. This is final pre-board now. Whatever has been asked, restrict to that only. Okay? So let us start the further table. Now in table tag, what I want? In table tag, I am taking border of size 4. Now I want to take border color, border style via CSS. And you know the border styles in CSS: ridge, double, dotted, dashed, inset, outset, right? So what I do here, I took the style attribute equal to double quotes, right? And inside the double quotes, I am using border color. I am giving the color red. The color of my border is red. The color of my border is red. Now, beta, see here. When you are giving more than one property in inline CSS, when you are giving more than one property in inline CSS separate by a semicolon. These can become your basic questions for Viva also. How we can separate two properties via comma or via semicolon? Via semicolon, right? So next my property is border style. I am taking style ridge. You can take any style, double, dotted, dashed, inset, outset. I have taken ridge. Am I clear, online class? Students, am I clear, beta? Hurry up, be fast in raising your thumb. Okay. Now, one new property today I'm going to teach you that can also help you in doing formatting. Outline property. One, you have border. Don't confuse outline with border. You create border around the table, yes or no? Yes, sir. When you create an outlining outside the border, tables surrounded by the border, and border itself surrounded by outline. There is difference in outline and border. Properties are same, values are same, but working is different. How to set outline? Outline width. Outline width. Okay. So I am giving width here 5 pt. pt means points. I am giving outline style dotted. These are the properties which I want, and I close the double quotes, right? Am I clear? Yes, sir. Whatever properties are of border in CSS, the same are the properties of outline in CSS. The only difference is outline means outlining created outside the border. Okay. Now, I am taking caption, right? I want to give color to my caption. I am giving color by style attribute. Color colon blue. Color colon blue. Right? Caption means to give a descriptive title to your table. To give descriptive title to your table. Right? Now I start with the first row. If I apply CSS property inside the TR, that will be applicable to the entire row. If you want, you can provide CSS properties separate to each cell. I have 3 columns: roll number, name, and marks. I want roll number in separate color, name in separate color, and marks in separate color. Then you can apply CSS inline property in individual TD tag. But if you want a common property, that you can apply to TR. Right? So I am giving TR, and I am taking style property here. Text align. I want center. Beta, first of all, today you correct one mistake which you have committed in the project. Check the spelling of center first. Many of you still write CENTRE. Okay. So now my entire row will be in the center. My first cell, and this is in red color. I am taking roll number. I am closing the TD. Online class, am I clear with all the points up till now? Mannat, Amit, Mohit, Trishti, Anjali, Arshdeep, Devyanshi. That's nice. Thank you. Now I copy paste this entry. And I am giving second column of the color yellow. And in my second cell, I am writing names, sorry. Then in my third, I am giving the color green, and I am writing marks over here. So here, finally, I close my first row. I close my first row. Am I clear, beta? Aditya, am I clear to you? Mansi, Kamakshi, Gurjot, Aditya Kapoor, Manmeet, clear hai aapko? Kavya? Then I copy paste the entire data. I'll make changes over here. Here now I am giving style color pink, and I am giving first roll number 1. I am giving here blue. I am giving first name Amit. I am giving color here maroon, and I am giving marks to Amit 98. Okay. Okay. Now moving with the second row, roll number 2. Name I am giving here Nalin, and marks I am giving TD, style, color, orange, 99. Okay. Shh. I am changing color here purple, and here I am giving aqua color, right? Now for time being, I am closing my table tag. Here I close the body tag, and here I close the HTML tag. Let us see the view of our coding in the browser. I save the coding, inline CSS revision.html. See the browser view. Stop your gossiping, students. See, this is the browser view. You can see the dotted lining. This is the outline. Border is of red color, and outside the border, the dotted line that you are able to see, that is the outline given by the outline property. I am giving you 1 minute so that you can clearly view the browser view. You can change the color of outlining also, right? If you want to give any color to the outline, you can change that also by giving outline color property. Now I'm opening the notepad coding again so that you can relate your coding with your browser view. Whatever changes you want to do, you can do here, then save and then refresh the browser. Suppose I want to give one particular font to the row. So for that, apply font family attribute property to the first row. Font family Arial. Font family Arial. Right? So here also the same thing applies which apply in the case of HTML. The properties applied inside the TR will be applied to the entire row, and individual also you can format. You can do individual format also. Like for example, you want roll number as bold. Font, weight, bold. Again here I am giving font, weight, bold. Font, weight, bold. Right? You can write font weight property in the TR also instead of giving individual in every TD. Right? See, roll number, name and marks are now being looking in bold form. Clear? Is that clear? Now you do one thing. Inside the row, inside the first row, I want the first row in italic. And I want the second row in capitalize. Do this change in your PC, offline students. I want second row in italic. Second row in italic. Third row, roll number 2, null in 99. This I want in capitalize. Online class, am I clear with the browser view? Clear? So have you done the change? What I told you, the change which I want the second row as italic. So what property you have given? For italic, what property you have applied, beta? Font style. Font style, value italic. Beta, please don't do your gossiping. Font style italic. Okay? And next change I told you, I want the third row in capitalize. So what will be the property for capitalize? Capitalize text hyphen transform. Right? See the change. Clear? So number of changes you can do with the help of CSS in your coding. So today I have revised with you the inline coding of CSS. I once again give a quick revision. Inline CSS means when you are doing the formatting of the element by taking the style attribute inside the opening tag. Whichever tag you want to format, in that tag, in that element, you take your relevant property by using style attribute. right? Am I clear? Now, one more thing. One solution is, I told you height of table is 250, width of table is 250. Height of table is 250, width of table is 250. One thing is, you direct take height equal to 250, width equal to 250. But what if I want that you should take height and width via CSS? Which property is available in CSS? Using that, you can apply height and width to your table. Don't worry, direct height and width property. The way you use height and width in HTML, in the similar manner, 10th class, you can use direct height property, write height, colon, and give the value. Then space, semicolon, width, give the value. Am I clear? Am I clear, beta? So do that in your coding also. Right? So let us see the change. The height and width property applied by CSS. Clear? Am I totally clear? Online class, am I clear with the coding and the browser view? Better raise your thumb immediately. Any doubt, any questions for any child? Clear? Okay. So let us now proceed with the internal style sheet. Now, what is the difference in inline and internal? When I am using inline right in front of you now, I have taken style as attribute. But when I am taking internal style sheet, the style will become as a tag. The style will become as a tag. And first of all, you have to set the property. First of all, you will set all the properties for the tags. Then after that, you will close the style attribute, tag, and then you will start the normal coding of the table. Right? For that, I change the coding. I will take head tag over here. And I will write style type attribute equal to text oblique CSS. Right? Now here, whichever selector you want to format, write the selector name. For example, I want body. So I am writing the first property, background color, silver, semicolon, and I close it. This is also one of the way to give the property. Rather, this is the more clear way. You can write in one sentence also, but sometimes while writing in sentence, the reading becomes difficult. So you can write properties within the bracket as a block. This becomes as a block now. But here one point you have to note. When you will write the last property, suppose I am having here one more property, margin top 50. This is my last property for the body selector. You have to put a semicolon over here. But in the inline style, When you are writing the last property, then there is no need to put semicolon. It is optional. You have to close the double quotes, but after the last property in inline style, you may or you may not put the semicolon. But when you are working with the internal style, in after the last property for the selector, you have to put a semicolon. Now I go with the table tag. My next selector is table. I'm going to write properties for table. Here I want border width 4. I want border style groove. I want outline width 5. I want height 300. I want the width 250. Right? Then I want the border color to be blue. These are the properties that I want for the table selector. Up till here, offline class, am I clear? Yes, sir. Online students, am I clear up till here? Online class, am I clear with the internal coding? Okay. Now, similarly, you can take the other selectors, like I am going to apply properties for TR now. Okay. I want font family Verdana. I want color of the row red. I want font size 20 pixels, right? And I want, okay, these are the sufficient properties I want for TR. 3 properties I want for TR. Now here I'm stopping my lecture class. Time is getting up, okay?